one of the best things that we do is rehearsal.
Yeah.
Rehearsal.
I love that you
Because
say
of the
that.
avoidance, right? So we put together the strategy, we put together the plan, and then it's like, okay, let's get on camera, or let's, if we're in person. I was
Right.
just with a client the other day, and by the way, she's in the C-suite,
Hmm.
and yet one of the things that she has a hard time with is accepting compliments
Mm.
and receiving good news. She
Right.
doesn't, there's a resistance to that. And there's a whole bunch of reasons why that might
Yeah,
be the
a
case.
lot of us are.
A lot of us are, yes. And so we actually did a rehearsal in
Uh-huh.
at lunch. We were in a restaurant, but we had a nice quiet corner. It's okay, we're going to practice. And it
Right.
was really uncomfortable for her,
Yeah.
for me to get the feedback from me, her coach that she's been working with for 3 years. I mean, we have a trust relationship, right?
Right.
But
Right.
she was having a hard. So this is how we just want to unpack that and
Right.
practice doing it differently, because we need to get the words out of our mouth and actually form our lips around the
Right.
words in order for them to get out when we're under pressure.
Mm.
Because the moment you're in that tough situation again, with the high stakes moments in a conversation, in a
Oop.
negotiation, and they say, oh, well, here's the best we can do. And you're like, blah, blah, blah,
Exactly.
unless
Exactly.
you've rehearsed it in some way.
Yeah. Yeah. I did the rest of you can't see this because we're on audio only, but I do the Dan Segal who did the handy brain model
Oh,
where
yes.
you
Yeah.
get triggered and you flip your lid, boop.
Right. You flip your lid. And it's so
And then you
true, right?
can't, that's why when you feel nervous in a negotiation or where somebody asks you what you charge, why you can't, part of the reason you can't think clearly is because you literally sever the connection between that logical thinking part of your brain and the part that's just reactive. I
You know
love
what,
that you
Jean?
brought up the practicing because that's
Yeah.
something that I do with my clients all the time. Let's rehearse your new prices. Let's rehearse what you'll say when they say that's too expensive, and that sort of practice can help you prepare for those situations, and it helps you actually to stay more comfortable
I agree.
because you don't have to make up an answer. You kind of already have thought about it in advance.
And you practice the difficult moments,
Yeah.
right?